Good morning, lovelies. Welcome to the New Year's Eve opening to Love-Yin yoga practice. Please come to a comfortable seated place. Place a bolster under the hips. Elevate the pelvis to facilitate a straight spine. Make sure the joints of the knees, the ankles, the shoulders are all safe. Close the eyes, tune inside. Please have your bolster and block available. We will be seated, taking some breathing throughout the practice. However, of course, you're in charge. We'll begin this morning with pranayama. Take the right thumb to the right nostril, the middle two fingers, third eye, the last two fingers available. Smooth, alternate nostril breathing to begin, to ground, to even the mind. As you breathe, put the awareness to the heart. The altar of the heart is our guide for today. Our truth to open, creating space, to move towards acceptance, to let go, and then to allow that which is appropriate for us to receive by listening carefully. All right, let's begin. Inhale the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay with the right. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax the hand down. And tune inside. Go deeper into the heart. The altar of the heart should be your full awareness. Our practice today will take us through a journey towards the truth of the heart. We will move through poses, breathing, meditation. We will look to where we are holding through either fear, narrative, shame, perhaps some guilt. And we'll practice where the body guides us to let go. Through full awareness, invite the body to let go and move towards surrendering into creating space. The process of creating space allows us to do two things: to trust ourselves, our pain, our wounds, perhaps aspects we reject, but also a growing and developing sovereign self. We'll also learn to trust through creating space and letting go. Trust the universe, the universal consciousness to support our journey. And through this space of trusting self and the universal, we will allow ourselves to receive. The deepest vibration is to receive love, which is all in essence referring to our freedom of self, of others, of each and every one of us as part of a greater whole. But once we've created space through letting go, we need a discerning mind. All our internal senses to listen to what is appropriate for us. The art of listening at the heart is our skill most valuable. So really, through creating space, seeing where we're holding, we're inviting ourselves to let go and to accept that which is there. Fully accepting brings us into the present moment. It builds trust of self and universal, and then guides us towards listening to what is truly authentically us. So take a moment now just to evaluate your lives and just pick a circumstance, a situation, a relationship, a person to who you have struggled. And in this new year, our practice will honor this process of space and letting go and acceptance towards love, to listening, to opening, to receiving, and to giving love to this situation, circumstance, or person. Select something that's meaningful or someone for today's practice as our personal intention. And from here, from our personal intention, we can expand that universally out to an intention that we will journey towards this coming year that's upon us. A personal, private intention, an intention as part of the whole. Please bring the prayer to the heart center and join me with one Om to open our space. Inhale. Namaste. All right, gently open the eyes. We'll begin. Slide off your seated meditative place onto the ground. We'll start to ground before we work towards the heart. Come into caterpillar, forward fold. Legs in front, parallel, can be narrow or wide. We'll stay in caterpillar for 6 minutes. Hinging forwards. Legs are relaxed. Find the target area of the calves, the hamstrings, and the spine. Completely relax the arms. Completely relax the legs. Fully let go. Melting, surrendering. Become completely still. And we're surfing the edge of resistance of our tissue. The body is our guide. And instantly we're into the practice of internal listening. The practice of yin is the practice of honoring the target area of the posture, being free to vary and adjust the body that suits our target area experience more optimally. And being cautious and mindful and aware to areas of joints, connective tissue, fascia, ligament that is vulnerable, that can get injured in the pose. In caterpillar, the vulnerable red flag joints would be the attachment to the sitting blade, of the 3 hamstrings to the ischial tuberosity of the sitting blade, and also over-pulling into the fascia of the spine. As you practice through listening, perhaps your practice is guiding you to create more space. Through letting go of expectations, any particular set goals or striving. Or perhaps your practice guides you more towards softening. Whichever orientation, listen to what your inner experience is guiding you to move towards. Notice where the body is holding. Scan the body through the jaw, arms and hands, perhaps even the shoulders, to make sure these aspects are fully relaxed in a surrendered place. A focus to the target area of the calves, the hamstrings and the spine will allow the practice of revealing to what should be given attention. So where is within the target area your body holding? What is the emotion within or behind that physical layer of experience? And is there any cognition, patterning, circulating through the mind? Fully aware. Last 30 seconds of our 6-minute stay. And when you're ready, gently start to release out. Start to lift up, lie back into our first rebound place, fully let go. And as you surrender into rebound, bring the awareness to the heart to continue to listen. To remind you, our practice intention throughout today is to create space by observing where we're holding on, resisting. This can be through emotions, through the mind and the body. We're learning or allowing ourselves to accept what is, to bring us into the present moment, to create trust of self and the universe to guide us towards that which we need to listen, to open, to love. The strongest vibration of love. Love cannot be received if we're holding on, resisting, closed. Our practice ultimately is to listen to the wisdom of the heart. Anahata means the sound of the unstruck. That means nothing needs to hit together. It is us and us alone in our own truth. All right, please bring the knees in to the chest. Rock yourself up to seated. Come onto your toes for toe stretch. Lean forwards, tuck the toes. Be very careful. Manage the load. We will stay here for 90 seconds. You can lean forwards to soften the load. There's variations with the position of the knees. The more you lean back, the heavier the stress is into the target area of the fascia. So be very aware to move slow. The target area, of course, is the fascia, plantar fascia of the soles of the feet. As with caterpillar, this is a very earthy grounding beginning to our practice, activating the urinary bladder channel to the back body. It is our ground. Last 15 seconds. All right, when you're ready, lean forwards, flatten the feet, slowly, please move back to the heels and come into directly, moving slow, into shin stretch. Gently lean back to lift the shins. Try not to arch back fully. Keep the stress of the experience into the ankle joints, the shins, and the lower tibia. 90 seconds. Back to back. Toe stretch with shin stretch. We come into the front body with the shins, with the liver channel. The yang channel of the stomach and the feminine channel of the spleen. Last 15 seconds. All right, please come on out and drop down into child's pose to rebound. The knees can be close or wide. Relax the arms alongside the body or reaching. You're in charge. And all the while we are at the heart center listening. The heart to guide us. with our authentic truth. We won't stay in child's long. Having grounded through earth and caterpillar and toe stretch, let's now lift up and come tall onto tall thighs to gently lift and open the heart, dropping back the arms into camel. So I want you to rise up, perhaps tuck the toes so the heels are higher, and just either keep the hands to the hips or let the arms fall back to the heels or feet. And just take a yang yin pose in camel. You weren't expecting that. 1 minute. Soften through the structure, open or invite the heart to open. As you lean back and shine the heart high. We've had 30 seconds, 30 remain. Invite your heart to open in this yang yin pose of camel. Last 5 seconds. Good. Come out, please. Put the bum down. Pause momentarily. Reach the arms forwards. And then lift the hips high into dropping into, I think they call this puppy or anahatasana or open heart. So lift the hips and drop into the heart center with the pelvis high. You're on the knees, reaching forwards. Drop into the heart. If this compresses into the shoulders, there's variations with the positions of the arms. We'll be staying here for 2 minutes. So we're inviting structurally, or rather through the tissue of the body, to open, to create space. Notice where you're holding on, or fully aware of that which you are resisting. Of course, the target is the chest, the pecs, the inner arms. You've had 60 seconds, 60 remain. You're melting down, you're surfing the edge of the resistance, cultivating stillness. In Yin's meditation modality. Yin is the bridge into meaningful meditation, or one of the bridges. Allow yourself to cultivate this beautiful stillness in this practice. All right, we've arrived at 2 minutes. Please listen carefully. Gently come on up, sit to the heels, move directly into what I call, and I'll demonstrate it here, into deck chair. So I'm going to lean back, put the arms now behind me, slide my hips forwards, and come into the inner arms, the chest, the anterior delts at the front. Take care to the elbow joints. This can be done on the elbows as well. We'll stay for 2. You can slide the legs further forwards to increase, or adjust the hands at the back. The meridians at the chest and the inner arms are, of course, the lung, the heart, and the pericardium. Head can be upright or tilted back, whatever choice or comfort level you have through the cervical spine, the neck. And we're opening the heart in a different way with what I call a posterior tilt of humerus to scapula. Very much currently in the element of air with the chest, as we invite with these short poses to crack open the protections, the barriers to intimacy that we hold at the heart center. If you circle back to your intention, your personal intention, perhaps ask yourself, what are my barriers? What are my protections to intimacy, to opening to receive and to give love? All right, there's 2 minutes. Let's take a rebound. So when you're ready, gently lift up, come forwards, take the arms and lie back, rebound on your back, fully let go. I think it was Rumi who said, seek not for love, but look to the barriers that are in each and every one of us that protects against it. As you surrender and rebound again, reside at the truth of the heart center. To remind you, our practice is to create space by observing where we're holding on through fear, guilt, or shame, through narrative, allowing ourselves to accept where we're at, to accept these emotions fully. And in so doing, softening by letting go and moving towards trusting ourselves as part of our universe. And there we can move towards listening to the heart in how and in what way and with whom we can appropriately open to love, respecting our own boundaries, but listening to that which we can open to be fully connected. Okay. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock yourself up, please. Grab that block or bolster. Come to a seated place. We'll take our second round of pranayama. Comfortable seated. Right thumb, right nostril. Middle two fingers, third eye. Last two fingers available. We'll increase the length of the breath. Here we go. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay with the right. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax the hand down, please. Stay with the heart. We've primed the body now. We're going from earth and air to drop into water of the groin. So please now take frog pose. Your lovely frog pose, knees wide, find the groin. Now we're going to stay for an extended period of time, but I'm going to cue you to come into dragonfly after some time, or you could take butterfly after some time, or happy baby. Those are your 4 choices here: frog, dragonfly, butterfly, or happy baby. And you can change at any time. We're staying for 8 minutes, beginning now. Pick your pose, and I will time cue you every 2 minutes if you want to change. You may want to take one pose the whole 8 minutes. You may want to take just two, frog and dragonfly, for instance. Or you may take butterfly and happy baby. It's your choice. Remember, you're in charge. Find the target area of the groin. Variance with position of legs and pelvis, torso and arms. Find a way to stay focused to the intended groin. You've had 90 seconds, fully aware of where you're holding, and be even more aware as to why. Let that reveal to itself to you. The truth that your body expresses. Okay, we've had 2 minutes. If you want to change, there's the option, or you can stay. Your choices for this 8 minutes are frog, dragonfly, butterfly, forward fold, or happy baby on the back. All address groin. We have arrived at 4 minutes. Just to remind you, you have other choices, or you can choose to stay. Your process is to surrender through stillness, surfing the edge of resistance. The target is the liver channel, addressing the 5 adductors of the groin. Be mindful of these poses. They do have vulnerable joints, for instance, butterfly to the inner hinge of the knee, dragonfly to the inside back knee, tendons at the back of the knee, frog, the SI joint to the back, Happy baby's a pretty safe, happy pose. Not too many vulnerable joints in happy baby. All right, you've had 6 minutes. There's 2 minutes remaining. Last 30 seconds of our 8 minutes time. All right, there's 8 minutes has arrived very gently. Well done to those who did 8 minutes and frog. Very proud of you. Eleanor Jose, I saw 8 minutes and frog there. Okay, come on out, take a rebound. Lie to the back or to the belly and fully let go. By coming into the element of water, our emotions, we're really honoring that which we feel. So we began the practice through earth and grounding. We invited with short poses into the air, the freedom, the authenticity of the heart. We opened to just invite this opening at the heart before coming heavily now into the emotions of the groin. We can't create space unless we know how we feel. So really tuning inside and feel your feelings as they relate to your personal intention for this practice, that which you want to open towards love in any particular personal circumstance or relationship or person. And where you're holding and resisting, or what you feel afraid of in terms of your journey for your more universal intention for this approaching new year. What am I afraid of? Where do I feel shame, perhaps feelings of not good enough or unworthiness? So now with the emotions, we connect the emotions with the heart. Bring the knees in, rock yourself up. We're going to come into a second camel. So move slowly. Come onto the knees. We're coming into a second camel. Drop the arms back or have the hands supporting the torso at the hips. From our emotion, from our emotional 8 minutes, come into your heart center. Be gentle, but invite your heart to receive the emotions that you're feeling. We will hold for 1 minute only. The clock is already running. Breathe into the heart. Open to the possibility of freedom. Freedom by honoring and accepting what you feel in the present moment. Sure, I feel shame. I feel fear. I feel guilt. These are holding me back. But I fully accept them to create space. Last 10 seconds. All right, drop down into child's, move slow. Momentarily in child's, we are now going towards twisted roots or cat tail. Momentarily release the lower back in child's. And then, without delay, move towards taking twisted roots or cat tail. Everybody now come up, lie on your backs, take a leg across, shift the pelvis, open the heart. If you're taking cat tail, reach for the foot at the back, and then ease the shoulder to open the heart center. So take cattail or twisted roots. The clock is running. We're staying for 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes each side. I have to retrieve some time, so I'll cut it to 4.5 minutes each side. The target area of the twists are, of course, the gallbladder of the flanks. There's a scissoring of the groin, but really we're stressing into the flanks and opening the heart center. There will be some glute, perhaps to some, certainly twisting into the obliques, 3 obliques to the flanks, into the pecs of the chest and the inner arm. So this is these poses, these twists really harmonize the upper and the lower body. Channels to the upper body are connected to the channels to the lower body, and they are harmonized and balanced through these twists. You've had 3.5 minutes. There's 60 seconds to go this side. All right, when you're ready, very slowly untangle the legs. We'll back to back each side. So very slowly cross over and take the other side. Drop into twisted roots or cattail the other side. Find the flanks, open the heart, corkscrew the body deeply. The red flags to the twists, of course, are the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint to the base of the spine. If you're feeling pinching, knife-like, burning, stabbing, pinching, burning, knife-like, stabbing sensation to the SI joint, please move, please readjust. The practice of yin is guiding around compression or invasive sensation. Sometimes we have compression and we get appropriate stressing of the tissue. And occasionally it's sensation that we do not want. And knowing an experience of our practice where we feel knife-like pinching, burning, and stabbing sensations, please adjust your pose. Just under 2 minutes remain. Last 30 seconds. All right, when you're ready, please unwind, unlace the legs and come to a full rebound place and return your awareness to the heart. To remind you, your practice is to allow your awareness to observe where you're holding on, tissue, emotions, or mind. Creating space, moving towards acceptance of what you feel. This will create the space to allow yourself to connect with the deeper part of yourself, to trust you as an individual, but also as a part of a collective whole, a universal. And from here, we can move to listening, really listening to what is appropriate in order, with discernment, to remove the barriers that are protective or rooted in habit or inherited fear from mum and dad. Remove those barriers to allow love to be received and to be given in that space that you've created. So we'll continue our practice of listening for the second part of this practice. So bring the knees in, rock yourself up to a seated place, please. And moving from awakening our feelings, seeing where we're holding through our emotions, we now are learning towards moving to trust ourselves to receive love. So seated place, another pranayama, please. Right thumb, right nostril, middle two finger, third eye, last two available. Here we go. Breathing in the left. We extend the breath again. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay with the right. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax the hand down, please. And return to the altar of the heart. Holding, we let go through acceptance. Trusting ourselves and the universe to let love in. Good. Let's take shoelace pose, please. Cross the legs in front or one on top of the other, like a classic Gomukhasana in the Vinyasa or Hatha practice. Hinging forwards, find the glute, IT. If you prefer, I prefer you to stay in shoelace if possible, because we get a nice hinged forwards fold here. So there's many different ways of doing shoelace. The legs can be in front, ankle, shin to shin, even crossed ankles. It's an external rotation, femur bone to pelvis, and a hinged or a flexion forwards to fold. Glute IT band, gallbladder channel. Folding creates a hinging, which is the kidney channel to the spine, the urinary bladder. We're going to stay for 5 minutes each side. There's variations with the position of the legs, of course. But also you can take the spine, the torso in different directions, working around compression at the hip, perhaps the hip socket. And of course, there's different positions of the arms. Notice where you're holding, resisting. Urge against the edge of resistance gently, without force, without pushing. As we push, we create resistance. As Carl Jung said, that which we resist persists. As we push, we create counterforce to resist. Gently. Trusting ourselves. From space, we trust ourselves. We trust our universal self. We trust the universe to provide where we need to go, what love we need to receive. You've had 3.5. Just over a minute remains. All right, when you're ready, very gently unlace, lift up, unlace, and relace, reload, slowly to move to the other side. Other leg on top, other leg in front. Drop down. Other glute. Of course, the glutes are the home of the gallbladder channel, which travels through the glutes, connects with the third chakra, our power center at Manipura. We need energy. We need a sense of ourselves in order to trust ourselves. An honest knowing of who we are in context with this life. That which is within connects with that which is without, outside of us. Two minutes remains. Cultivating our awareness of where we're holding on. Inviting the body to let go. Tuning inside, eyes closed, always in yin. You'll notice the impulse to resist or look outwards. Soften the eyes, look inwards. Just observe, inviting the body to let go as we accept what we feel, as we accept the target area, as we accept our emotions. Because this, we accept our minds, because this is our reality in the present moment. There is no other choice but to accept what is. If I feel fear, I feel afraid. If I feel guilty or shame, let it be so. All right, when you're ready, gently lift up, lie back, unlace, lie back, and take a rebound, please. We drop back into the heart, and from acceptance of what is in our present moment, this creates the space, this dissolves the barriers, Acceptance takes off our protections, our armor, for us to listen to what we need to receive and what we need to give as we open to love. However, love cannot be given without first loving oneself. That comes through trust, through knowing. So shadow work is a big part of learning to love ourselves. We have to see ourselves for who we really are. We move towards accepting those feelings that perhaps our egos or self-concept do not want to allow, accommodate. But knowing our shadow, knowing what we feel, knowing where we're hurt, this moves us towards trust and self-love, which we then can receive and we can give. Okay, guys, here it is. Bring the knees into the chest, rock yourself up. And for the last time, take a last and third camel pose. I promise this is the last one. Rock it up. And then we're in the home straight, opening our hearts to love. So just take a last camel for 1 minute, starting now. Surrender into that protected hearts that so many of us have. Feel the emotion that is ultimately there. The emotion of the heart is grief. It can be joy, but not without honoring that sadness that we feel. Last 20. Okay, that's it. Come on up. Drop, seat, and before you move off those knees, I want you to drop directly back into saddle pose. Saddle pose right now. You can take half saddle if that's more appropriate. We're going to start saddle, target areas, the quads, the hip flexors, a compression, a healthy compression in the lumbar spine, lean back. We're staying for 4. The time is already running. So please join saddle pose. Perhaps you need to bolster under the spine. Make sure the intensity is a 6 or 7 maximum out of 10 in terms of the quads and the hip flexors. This will then reduce any red flag pulling of the tendons to the top of the knee. Remember, in the spine, knife-like pinching, burning, stabbing is not what we want. So support your pose for 4. I will time cue you. If you've taken the asymmetrical half saddle option, I will time cue you at 2. The quads, the hip flexors are parallel lines up the meridians of the quads and the hip flexors are parallel lines up the front body, the stomach and spleen channel, flanking the Manipura and reaching into the heart center of the chest. You'll notice if you reach the arms over the top, this increases the intensity of an opening at Anahata at the heart. All right, we're halfway. If you've taken asymmetrical, please switch sides. Last 30 seconds. All right, when you're ready, ease to one side, release those legs and come into a full rebound place, please. All right, please bring the knees into the chest and rock yourself up. We'll now take a forward fold to come from air, elemental air, a little fire in there with the twists and the heart opener of air. Come into a forward fold of caterpillar. However, you have half butterfly as a choice here. So there's three poses I'm going to offer you: caterpillar and half butterfly. And then snail. I'm going to offer you three poses for the duration of 10 minutes. I'm going to time cue you every three. 3, 3, and a last 4. That's 10 minutes. You've got caterpillar, a butterfly, and a long leg in half butterfly. The target areas, of course, are calves, hamstring, and spine. Urinary bladder and the kidney channel to fold. And as you practice, return once more to your personal and your universal intention for this year. Your personal intention relates to this situation or circumstance that you're challenged, you're resisting, you're fearful or guilty or have shame, or where you feel resistant to opening to receive and letting love in, and in return, through trust of yourself and the universe, giving love away. Come back to those two intentional pillars of our practice this morning. If you've taken the half symmetrical or asymmetrical, we are at 90 seconds. If you intend to switch after 3, we've had 90 seconds. We've arrived at 2 minutes past. We've had 3 minutes. So that's your first 3 minutes. If you want to change into your choices are caterpillar, half butterfly, and snail. You get to choose. You're in charge. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . We've had 4, or just gone. We're at 4:15. We're halfway at 5. Remember your choices of caterpillar, half butterfly, and snail. We're staying for 10. We are now at 5.5. We are at 6.5, approaching 7 minutes. And now we're at 7. Last 3 minutes remaining. You're in charge. I remind you the practice of yin is disengaged. You're melting, you're letting go. All the muscles are disengaged. You're observing where in that state you're holding on. There's no striving. There's no pulling or forcing in yin. It is a letting go and looking clearly at that which I'm holding on. And through awareness and acceptance, we create space and personal trust, universal trust to receive, to listen. We are listening at our heart. What is right for me? Who can I give my love to? And if I can't, why can I not? Why can I not receive theirs? Listen to this truth. Last 60 seconds. All right, we've arrived. When you're ready, gently unwind. Lie back, and I'm going to move you into a final pose in about 1 minute. So take a short rebound, and then we're going to open into the heart in 1 minute. Rebound from the forward fold. And keep the awareness to the heart center. All right, when you're ready, bring the knees in, rock up, look to me, please. Look to the screen. I want you to take a bolster or 2 blocks, place them at your heart center, and relax the body over the block or bolster. The heart is the highest point expressed through the heart, support under the back ribs. Reach the arms over. If it aggravates the shoulder joint, adjust them wide. We are staying for approximately 8 minutes. So now we've arrived to truly listening to what is at our heart center. The practice of yin, focusing onto the physical, the emotional, or the mind, what we call the causal mind, body, self, or body, mind, self, now reveals the truth at our heart center. And we need to listen to this. We can only listen if the protections to the heart have been dissolved. We've been practicing letting go and accepting to dissolve those protections. Focus to the heart. You'll notice that the heart will express to the front, to the side, to the back. I often feel my heart at the back when I'm sad. Sometimes I'm anxious. I feel the beating drum beat of my heart when I'm anxious, pounding away at the center of my chest. Listening to the heart. If the anxiety comes up, you can soften the pose by adjusting the arms. If you can ride through that anxiety, that's ideal. Ride through the anxiety with awareness and sit in the fire of that anxiety. So often our practice through therapy, psychotherapy, transpersonal psychology, and meditation is to sit in the fire of the discomfort, of that which we feel deeply: emptiness, aloneness, resistance, anger, shame, all of these emotions we fight not to feel. Only when we are present, observing with practice and discipline, with bravery at times, with courage, we can move through the expression as they only with the awareness can they come into balance. So often we are practiced and very skilled at running away from our pain. And now we've arrived at the center of our grief pain, right at the heart center. With awareness, we practice through. We hold space for ourselves. We're learning how to trust ourselves, even under pressure. Even when we don't like how we feel or feel really resistant to the discomfort. We're becoming comfortable or more comfortable with the uncomfortable. We're learning the practice of not rejecting that which we feel. Hold space, stay still where you can. We're at almost 5 minutes of our 8. Three minutes remain. Last 60 seconds. Hold on. All right. When you're ready, release, take the bolster, the block away, come into a rebound, horizontal place. Keep the awareness at the heart, the truth, your truth at the heart center as you listen. So just to remind you, we have looked at where we've been holding on with resistance to our emotions in our practice of yin with our body, and also cognitions and patterns of our core beliefs of the mind. Through observation and acceptance, cultivating a surrendering to what is brings us into our present moment, out of fantasy or fear of the future, nostalgia or regret of the past, into the present moment. And from here, we can continue opening space, creating space, softening into a greater space to receive. By listening to what's truly appropriate for us, we can choose to release our protections, our boundaries, or rather our protections and our resistance to receiving and giving that which we love, authentically love. So as we complete our practice, return to your intentions of circumstance, person, or relationship, and universal intention of the new year that's approaching us. How do you feel? How can I trust myself in my journey into this new year? By opening to love. All right, when you're ready, start to move fingers and toes. Bring movement back to the body. Take some deep, full breaths. Take a nice long stretch. And remaining calm, ease to one side. From here, ease up calmly, honoring yourself, honoring your peace, maintaining your balance to a comfortable seated place. And just honor your intentions by placing a prayer, a lotus bud prayer, which has space in the middle as potential for space to accept and open to love. Lotus bud prayer at the heart center. And just come back to your intentions of today at the altar of the heart. And listen for a few more moments as we close. Space, resistance, acceptance, letting go, trust of self and the universe to lead us to let go of resistance, to listen, to open to that and to whom I want to love and to be loved by. Please join me in one Om to close our space, our time, our practice, our intention for this new year. 3 Oms. Here we go. Inhale. Opening to love. Namaste. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure and an honor to practice with you at the beginning and the end, a beginning of a new year and the end of one before. I wish you the very best to loving yourself and loving those you want to love. So from me, Jamie Clarke of the Yoga People, please come and train with us. Come and join our community for events coming up in the new year in Goa, Yin Tantra, Mandala Shamanism, Rocket and Patterns, and then all through the next year. I hope to see you on the mat. Keep up with your practice, and thank you so much. It's been an honor. Namaste.